Wow. Just watching the movie Ray, about the person Ray Charles, and he's on a bus in this scene, sitting in the back of the bus. You see a lot of light-skinned people sitting way in the front and a lot of dark-skinned people in the back. And there's a sign across the aisle in front of the last, 4 or 5 rows. It says, colored. Colored. I love the word. I love it. Colored. Sounds good, right? Sounds happy. Sounds colorful, right? Colored. Sounds like a lot of different colors. Wow. That's what I love. Blue, gray, brown, green, yellow, red, white, everything. All the colors you can imagine. But here, yeah, it has a different meaning. A lot of people know what it means, what the significance is of this. Dark-skinned people need to sit in the back. Racism. Whenever I see this stuff, really like in a movie, or really in front of my eyes, I'm actually not really sad anymore. I'm not really, but let me explain. The feeling I have when I see this is just, wow, that's what human beings are capable of. Human beings. Beings? I'm not a physical being. I'm a spiritual being in a physical body. I'm not my body. I am. Body is just meat, right? The body is just bones and structures, and it's important. Don't get me wrong. It's hella important. And all connected, of course, in my opinion. However, who am I really? What defines a person? The soul, the mind, right? The connections, everything, right? Makes us alive. In combination, of course, with the body. That's for sure. This is who we are. And what are human beings capable of? Really, just imagine maybe some of you lived through that time or were alive at that time. Or other times when people hating other people because of a different skin color. But how is that possible? And how are we capable of that? Is this what I think people love and hate? What I think about when I see stuff? People love and hate. Oh, nah, that's ugly, that's beautiful. In all form of ways. War, peace. There's no war without peace and peace without war. I'm feeling good, but I'm feeling good because I know what it means to feel bad, right? Or at least I know the definition. Or I think I know. I'm feeling good. Or I'm feeling hungry because I'm not full. The glass is empty or the glass is full. Actually, I want to drink something. Is it day or is it night? So at night, it's dark, right? What is dark? We only know dark because we know the light, right? And if I turn off the light, it's dark. And then I cannot see. And when I can't see, it's the opposite, right? Opposites. Two sides of a coin. Yin and yang. I mean, if you break it down, there's always two sides. However, those two sides only work together, right? They only can coexist and complement each other. Because the night is so beautiful, I think, in my opinion, because we appreciate the day as well. Or if we hate the day, then we love the night. But if we hate the night, what is hate? We only hate it because we love the day. So always those opposites. And however you define it, I think, you come down to this. Music. You hear something, right? Because there's tones, vibrations. You hear something. If you don't hear something, it's silent. But is it ever silent? And that's the thing. Good question. What is silent to us when we don't hear anything, right? So that's the opposite of loud or when we hear something. Why do we want to be silent for meditation? Want to calm down? But is it really silent if we're out in nature, hearing nature sounds? Even if we're in an empty room. And maybe if it's really, really silent. But only for us, right? Because we might not hear anything. But maybe there's something a dog can hear. Or an owl. Or an eagle. I think an owl. Or maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'll just stick with the dog. For now. Other topic, animals. Yeah. All individuals, in the end, all connected, I think. Hate is only possible because there's love and war and peace, people suppressing other people, coming back to the scene. How are we capable of that? Yeah, because this is our human nature for everything. Love and hate, positive and negative, happy and sad. All those sides are within us, I think. In each one of us, in me, in you, and everybody who has ever lived, and everybody who lives now, and probably will ever live in the future. But I don't know. I'm just pouring out thoughts and ideas. I absolutely think that is human nature. And the more I deal with and look into topics like Stoicism with Marcus Aurelius, who lived over 2,000 years ago, approximately, right? Other ancient Greek philosophers, Socrates, Aristotle, Homer, philosophers and writers and authors, or Taoism, Buddhism, Hinduism, all religions, all the people, we read about in books from Asia, we know as Asia the continent nowadays as well, from China, Japan. It's incredible. Because if you look at all those people, Sigmund Freud, Carl Jung, Jordan Peterson, alive right now in the time I'm living, all those people and religions, and when I look in those topics, really into it, the definitions, meanings, and everything that went and happened at those times, those people, what I read, what I hear, what I watch, what I see, I personally come to the conclusion. So all of this, my ideas, my thoughts, my opinions, and I'm pouring it out without a filter. This is just me. And I hope you can respect and accept for a moment those opinions, dreams, wishes, ideas, what I do with other people as well. Even if what I earlier talked about, have a feeling of, I don't like it, or I disagree with it, right? Even then, because I realize now, it only exists back and forth. And it's always a kind of a war going on, however you want to define it, positive or negative, right? Within us, within the emotions, how you deal with the experiences, how you were raised, where you were born. I mean, have you steered it? Is it your decision that you were born into that body with that skin color? If you want to talk about that topic. No, nobody made a decision. And that's good and fine because we're all amazing. All of us. I use this adjective, yes, amazing. We're all individuals, but somehow we're all connected. Through the earth, through animals, through nature, through the universe, through genes, through ancestors, through everything. The soil, the air, water. We all connected, I think. All individuals, right? Everybody has their own mind. This is another topic, right? For another episode. The mind, how does that work? And what's going on in our minds? Lots to talk about. So, for now, I will leave it at that and go back to the scene. Jamie Foxx playing Ray Charles. Sitting in the back of a bus, the movie Ray, 2004 movie. Yeah. Almost 20 years ago. Time flies, huh? Yeah. And if I think about it, that time, what would I have thought, me, if I were alive at that time? That's the thing. A lot of people ask those questions a lot of times. If I were alive at that time, or if I were back at those times, yeah, but if you were back at those times, you weren't the same people, the same person, right? Only if you time traveled, right? Or use the time machine, right? Back to the Future. Other topic. If you're really alive at that time, right? Born into that time, raised in that time, by a family in that time, darker skinned family or lighter skinned family. I'm using those terms, maybe you know why, because it's just a tone of color, right? It's just our color. It's important and it's part of us, right? And part of our identity and everything. Everything is connected. But I try not to judge in any kind of way. I mean, I kind of do. When I say I love all people, I kind of judge in a positive way, in that kind of way. I judge and think all people are lovable. So I kind of judge, right? A lot of people, and me included, always think when I hear the word judge, it means negative, judge, going to hell, judgment, the last judgment, or the judgment by the judge in court, right? So it's always a connotation or thought about it, a negative thought, right? For a lot of people. Not for all of us. Because right now, I don't think it's only negative. How do you call it when I say I rate something beautiful? And I think everybody's beautiful. Everybody has to offer something. Sharing is caring. If I say that, what is it? Is it like, it is my judgment, my meaning, my opinion, right? Sure. But I also kind of judge. Do I? Is this something, we call in German Wortklauberei? I don't know the English word. But is it something you're just pinpointing or pocketing, like on one particular word all the time? It's like, no, this means this, and this has this meaning, or no, this is that meaning and this meaning, and we're just talking about the word the meaning and significance and the importance and the pronunciation of a word and what the story behind the word. We're not focusing on the big topic that's going on. We love humans, Earth, universe, all of us. Appreciate musician like Ray Charles, for example, as I'm watching the movie. Like a person who follows his dreams, his ideas, his wishes, his life. But he wouldn't be Ray Charles, right? He wouldn't be that musician if he didn't go through all that stuff during his life. You know, all the difficult and all the hard time or important time. Whatever you, and that's it. Define it. It's up to a definition by all of us. Individual. We're all different and yet all connected. But how are we connected? Because I'm connected to Ray Charles through his movie, through his music, through him as a person, how he expresses himself and shows himself in his music. Why do I love Tupac? Yeah, because his music and the way he puts his lyrics and emotions and emotes and his life and what he did in 25 years of his life. He was a real person, honest, open, no filters, striving for his goals, dreams, wishes, living the life. And he was so strong mentally for those kind of topics. You know, I appreciate him. Not all of it. And we're going deep in that in a later episode. Because nobody's perfect. Nothing is perfect in my opinion. Nothing. Maybe a moment, like a tiny moment is perfect. It's like, wow, that was beautiful. I felt the emotions. Yeah, because you were present in that very moment. Life, consciously living out that very moment or those moments. And those can be perfect, I think. But longer, can you hold that consciously? If you train even over your whole life, there's the subconscious, there's the ego in all of us. And it fights. Everything is in a battle. Genes, viruses, humans, animals, the earth, the nature, the climate, the temperature, the universe, everything, all elements. Everything is a constant movement, constant circulation. But yet, in order, and yet in order. See, always two sides. Life is easy, life is difficult. I can be grateful. Yeah, why can I be grateful? Because I can be grateful because I can only be grateful for what I have, for what I appreciate, for what I do. I'm so grateful and thankful for all the things I was given and experienced. But why? Because what is the opposite of grateful? Ungrateful, sure. But I can be grateful because I think if I didn't have all of those things, I maybe have other things I don't want or make life harder and more difficult. Just an example. I was born into a socially so-called mid-class family, a Germany country, a white person. Yes, I'm putting it out. I'm saying it because it is what it is in our world, in our history, right? Without judging it. It is what it is. It is what it is. Not saying that I like it. Not saying that I hate it. I'm just putting it out as an example. And I'm grateful for that. Am I really grateful that I was born into that? If I think about that now and the times I've thought about it over the past weeks and months and years, sometimes I think like, what am I grateful? Am I really grateful that I'm here? Yes, in that moment, alive, happy. I'm alive and I'm grateful for that. I am breathing. I have food on my table. I have a roof over my head. I have electricity. I have internet. I'm alive. That's what I'm grateful for. I'm alive. I have something to drink, a roof over my head, and food. Actually, that's it. And all the other things, this is what happened to me. Life is life. It doesn't happen to me. It happens for me. It is me, you, everybody, all of us. And wherever I was born into, I cannot say that. But even then, I wish I had the same open-mindedness as I have now. Think love for everybody and everything. Appreciate nature. Find the connection with nature, with your other people, from whatever religion, background, skin color, height, fat or slim, tall or small, blind or seeing, male or female or whatever kind of form or shape. We're all amazing. We're all amazing. People. Love life and appreciate life, being alive, and experiencing a new day. Thank you. Thank you so much. And now I will continue with the movie. Really try to be in the zone for the movie. That's why I'm turning my phone off, enjoying the movie and the message it conveys. So, have a great day, everyone, and peace out.